It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Typical morning in the Jones Did Good household. Raven is over here eating cereal and sounding everything out. Go ahead, sound something out for us.
G.
Well, what's the rest of the word?
G.
This is our life. It's Raven sounding things out. Kim and Link chilling.
Hey!
What? The plan is to ride some dirt bikes today,
No.
but once again, woke up feeling tired, so save me coffee. What are you talking about?
No.
She's desperate to be YouTube famous right now. Oh, now she's pretending to be shy. That's definitely not Raven. So, we're getting up, we're getting moving, we're getting all the kids off to school, and we're going riding.
No.
What?
We're not going to school.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Well,
No.
she thinks she's not going to school, but
I'm not
they going to school.
We're not going to school.
Me and Kim are going riding. Well, I'm gonna ride. Kim just has to go with me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kim.
I'm trying to put the
Eat your cereal. Sit down and eat. We're going riding, getting everything ready. Riding spot's about an hour away from this house, so it's a little less fun to get there. But our day is getting started very slowly today. So, yeah.
Ow.
Sound out, no.
Oh.
Good job. All right, kids are off to school. Got to wait for it to warm up a little bit this time of year anyways. You don't really want to be riding at 9 a.m. because it's only 32 degrees. So I'm gonna whip up a little breakfast. Feeling a little tired and flat today, so get some eggs on sourdough toast in me. Start loading up, make the hour voyage. Learn a new trick maybe. Kind of want to work on KOD Indian airs. I haven't done a KOD Indian air in like so many years, and Levi Sherwood used to have freaking amazing ones. So I think the goal for today, and I don't think it'll be a hard goal to make, but the goal for today will probably be to get KOD Indies back. Obviously the actual goal is to get them back and get them looking really good, but sometimes that takes more than a day. So get some breakfast in me, get loaded, get moving. What's time frame, Kimberly? But seriously though.
You are gonna piss me off with that.
I know. Probably. Pisses me off too. Who would you rather buy adult toys from? Somebody that looks like Kimberly or your great aunt who looks like Danny DeVito? I'm going with Kimberly. I think today's just one of those days where, oh gosh, there's just not enough coffee out there to do the job. All right, let's go riding. Got pretty much everything ready yesterday, so I am ready to go. One thing I do remember that I forgot to do, I'll show you. This is a silly thing to have to do, but I have to do it. As I've mentioned before, even though everybody on Instagram asks me on a different day, I just can't run Instincts. I can't cliffhanger flip in them. I love them. Everything is awesome about Instincts, except for the fact that I cannot cliffhanger flip in them. There's something about them that's just a little bit different, and I have never, ever been able to cliffhanger flip. So I run the Comp Rs. The only problem with the Comp R is this floating shin pad right here. I've done Cordova flips, and my handlebar has actually went into there. So I have to put a really fabulous looking piece of white tape right there just to keep my handlebars from slipping under there, because when your handlebars slip under there, it's not fun. Believe it or not, it's actually terrifying. So I try to avoid that. 38 degrees. Okay, that whole decent weather thing, I lied. It's freezing up here. There's like a freaking ice cold breeze. It's gonna be good for riding. I'm just gonna have to get warmed up. Run up's looking decent. This time of day, you get a pretty big shadow on the takeoff. It's not a huge deal. It's obviously better when the takeoff's not shadowed like that, but it's all right. Run up is looking clear of weeds, real knolls. Justin Bruner Photography has been doing some excellent ramp prep up here. Yep, here's the ramp setup. Like I said, a little bit of a shadow right now, which isn't amazing, but really that only affects you mainly when you're doing some flip combos. And I usually don't do those until like later in the first session. So I always go through the right setups first, then I get into the flip stuff. So it'll be all right. I actually need to remeasure this setup. Oh, I got a tape right there. Need to remeasure it because it's been feeling so damn small lately. The prop looks good. Love a prop like that. Ooh, baby, but it feels small. See if we can get Kimberly out of the truck, because it's fucking cold out here, man. That breeze is chilly. It's a tailwind though. All right, well, today's goal, get a little warm up in, get the blood flowing, and then KOD indies, I guess. See if I can get cool ones, kind of like Levi used to have. Maybe work on some indie heel clickers. I gotta get sharp again. It's been the last year I've rode less than I've ever rode in a given year. So I need to get out here and I just need to start ripping through my tricks. I'll be back. Let's get to the bottom of this. This ramp feels like it's seriously about 70 feet. So let's figure it out. Oh my gosh. This thing has seen better days. So just go like right, I'll go beside it so I can try to get it. I could just step on that. Yeah, that's good. Hey, just hold it right there. So the teamwork, check it out. Dude, if this ramp's in the 60s, it's gonna be insane. I don't think it's in the 60s. I don't really know if this is gonna be, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. So you're pretty much right there, right? What? All right, so here is 75 foot. So I think this is like 3/4 of the way down the landing though. Nah, I'd say realistically, we're probably set at about, oh my gosh. Okay, there's 70 right there. Yep. It's short. No wonder I've been struggling. It's set at 70 feet. What the F? That's gnarly. Well, that explains it. Oh my gosh, dude. Huh? You're free. She's not a cold weather person. Okay, it's time for a warm-up session. This is gonna be the most critical part of the ride because it's freezing out here. Gotta get the blood flowing, get warmed up. I'm gonna set this baby up somewhere now that I'm a professional YouTuber. Sorry for the interruption, but needed to give you guys a tiny little explanation in this video. You might notice the continuity kind of sucks. You might notice I'm wearing different clothes and that I'm in a different truck and all this stuff just magically kind of changed. Well, here's what happened. Last time I went out, I did a whole YouTube video. I used the real camera and, you know, explained a bunch of stuff, did a bunch of stuff. And then I got home and I realized I suck with regular cameras. So everything was out of focus, had this like white ring around it. I have no idea why. But anyways, I'm gonna just mash up that day of riding and this day of riding. So, cut me some slack. I suck at this YouTube shit. I hate talking to the camera, but we're going riding. We're gonna mix up the 2 days and we're gonna make one video out of it because I can't just throw it all away. But it's cold. So, the plan, go out, rip through a bunch of tricks, warm up, get the blood flowing, and then we start really practicing. So I'm gonna set the camera up and I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I guess. We're not gonna go too big today though. We're only gonna go, you know, maybe about like 70 feet. I just don't feel like going 75. Okay, bike's warm, but I'm not. Gonna run through my little warm-up routine, which is usually the same, I don't know, 10 or 15 tricks in a row. Get the blood flowing. It is cold out here. It is no joke riding out there when it's this cold. My fingers just feel like they don't want to work. My whole body's having trouble moving. I just feel like I don't have any control. I mean, I know it's 38, that might not sound that bad, but like I said, that breeze is just really cold. If the sun comes out, it'll make a hell of a difference, but man, I used to come out and ride like under 30 degrees. I'd just be out here ripping, well, old spots, Millers back in the day, but getting old, I can't do it anymore. When I ride FMX, my first couple, or my first sessions actually, it's always pretty simple. A lot of right side ups. It's mainly just getting warm more than it is like doing gnarly stuff or really practicing. So the sun's out, it feels like it's slightly warmed up out here. Still a little bit of a chilly breeze, but it's not gonna affect the riding. I feel a little warmer, a little better. Now is the time to start practicing stuff. So I'm gonna find a good spot to set this thing up, and I need to work on my flip combos. I can still do them all, but like they feel like they're taking a little more effort than they should. So I'm gonna start getting into the habit of making sure I knock each one out numerous times, like 2-3 times in a row. Like I said, you can do it once and it's a fluke, but if you can do it 3 times in a row, then I'd say you're on to something. So that's what this session's gonna be more about. Just gotta find a good angle and set you up here. So one thing I do when I'm like in the mode of trying to get my tricks more consistent and better and stronger is I have a 3-time rule. So like right now I want to work on double knacks a little bit. I haven't been feeling that good on them. So what I'll do before I'll even like try to change them is I'll make sure I can get 3 of them out in a row. If I can get 3 of them out in a row, then my consistency must kind of be there. So I'll start this process with double knacks. We'll rip out 3 and we'll see if I feel like I want to work on them any more today. All right, so that worked with that trick. Double knacks aren't like the hardest trick for me right now, so that's kind of easy, but I think it's a good practice to get into every day. Just like you can fake your way through any trick one time. So doing it twice is good, doing it 3 times, all right, you got something there. So that's what I'm gonna start getting back into. I still feel rusty from the last year, so my focus isn't to change things right now, it's to get sharp again. I think I'll see what happens with KOD Indies. It's been so many years, it's gonna be weird. That was so weak. So that's the first time I tried to cross my legs on a KOD Indy in years. 10 years probably. Keep trying. tries. Not bad. The third one, I felt a weird little pull on my shoulder. Sometimes my shoulder comes out when I do stuff like that, so I'm gonna be very careful with that. I'm gonna say that's good for now, so that's a start. Just gotta start coming out here every day, knocking a few out. New angle. It's always hard to tell how much I'm actually switchblading and if I'm keeping my feet together. I seriously, with this trick, I cannot tell until I like go back and watch the footage. So those two felt really good. I want to give it one more big throw. Assess later, I guess. Just might call it a day. That was pretty good. I don't know how to work cameras, but it seems like that one keeps shutting off on me. Trying to focus on tricks. I'm out there thinking about YouTube bullshit, memory cards. It's not the right mindset. Whew. That was pretty good though. I feel excellent. Man, I wouldn't say excellent, but I feel pretty good. I actually just did 6 seat grab variations. Didn't do any double grab flips today, but man, seat grabs never come that easy for me. And they were coming good. Bunch of cliffy flips, miniature ones, dead body flips. I don't know, I feel pretty good. I'm having fun. I wish there was somebody else out here to ride with me, but nonetheless, I like practicing and getting sharp. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Might ride a little more, might not. Either way, this is it for the video today. You guys are donezo. Everything else, super top secret. Can't see anymore. So we got a little ride in today. Thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully this one's not as brutal to watch as the other ones for you, but I'm working on it. Give me some suggestions. Let me know what you want to see. I have a bunch of ideas. I just have to turn them into videos. So enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Do whatever people do on YouTube. Like, share, comment. I don't even know. Don't even know how YouTube works. But thanks, guys. See you next time.